Hey YouTube, this is Hath64 here. I'm coming to you with my new X-Saber build for the next format, September 2011. Initially I was running Fraud Monarchs as a replacement for this deck, but after the new ban list came out, they banned Fishboard Blaster, they limited Formula, and they limited Loomfire, which really killed what I was going for with that deck. So now I'm back with X-Sabers. I've made a lot of improvements to it. There's a bunch of new cards in here, beefed up the count of some old cards. So and it's pretty good now. It's worked a lot better for me lately. Last tourney I played at, I made top 8. Went 4-0 in qualifying rounds. So yeah, let's check it out. The first major change is 3 Boggart Knights. Before, I was only running 2 Boggart Knights, and 3 just seemed too inconsistent because of they just clog up your hands, and then they don't do anything with each other. They don't work. I mean, they're beaters, but yeah, you want to synchro or you want to do something with the Boggart Knight and not just leave a pair of them on the field. But now, with Utopia out, they've become a lot more consistent. Utopia is an Exceed monster. He requires 2 level 4 monsters to make him. So if there's 2 Boggart Knights clogging up your hand, you can normal one to special the other and overlay them. For Utopia. Utopia is good. You detach Exceed material to negate an attack, any attack. He's 2500 attack, 20D. But the only drawback is when he has no Exceed material monsters left on him, he's automatically destroyed when he's attacked. But yeah, he makes it so that if I have too many Boggarts in my hands, they're not useless anymore. I can summon a Boggart, special another Boggart, and go into him instead of having a dead X-Saber in my hands in the form of that second Boggart. Okay, second major change. I'm now running 3 Faultrolls, whereas before I was running 2. A lot of the time, Faultroll has been a dead card in my hand, especially when I'm trying to get those other X-Sabers. I always ran a lot of search cards to get those other X-Sabers. I ran Baroda and Reinforced Truth. But now, I have double Pot of Duality. You know, just that great search card that, you know, I choose, or not search card, but lets me choose my draw. And with the double Pot of Duality, it makes the Faultrolls, 3 Faultrolls, a lot more consistent, whereas before, it would have just been too much of a dead draw. I'm only running 1 Pashuul now, instead of 2. I used to be running 2 Pashulls and 1 Reinforced Truth, but with the dualities, I didn't need that much search power anymore, so I only need 1 Pashuul. Okay. Still won 1 Airbellum. He's not as good as Fulhelmknight, so you only run 1, but he's still a good level 3 Earth tuner monster. So, yeah. Standard 3 Fulhelmknights, a main tuner, 3 Emmersblades, and 3 Darksouls, you know, 2 Searchers, get out on my monsters, so my setup for the play is all them. Those are my Sabers. My non-Sabers, I run 1 Gorz. I run Gorz because I'm not as trap heavy anymore with this new format. Also before, when I tried him, I think I was committing too much to my back rows, but now I think he's, with the new format's making me play more conservatively, so he's much better for me. He's worked out very well so far. And 1 Debris Dragon for Darksoul. Bring him back, Newt, get a search. He's just that 1 play card that I don't like him too much, but a lot of my peers and teammates tell me that I need him, so I'm sticking with him for now. And I won 1 Effects Veiler. 2 Effect Veilers was clogging up the deck too much, taking up a monster count that I didn't really need, or taking up monsters that I needed, so I didn't really need 2, so I'm just down to 1 in the main deck, the others on my side. Okay, spells. Obviously, double Pot of Duality. Double Econ, this card is amazing. You can tribute it works very well with Fulhelmknight and Darksoul. You tribute a Darksoul to take an opponent's monster and stop their play and get a search during the end phase. Or you can attack a monster with Fulhelmknight and then Econ it, changes to defense, and special another Saber from your grave. So yeah, works very well in this deck. Mind Control, free monster from the other side of the field. Especially with its seeds out now, there's almost no monster that's bad for me. I can take the TK and I can Exceed with it or Synchro with it. I can take the tuner monster and do whatever I want with it. So my control is really good for this deck with my high tuner count and lots of level 4s and level 3s. A lot of other people run them, so it's Exceeding, and it helps with Boggart Knight, making him not as much of a useless card. Okay, one Book of Moon, that's a staple card. Works with Fulhelmknight too, and then stopping opponent's plays. Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm. I run double MST over triple. I don't think I'm not going to use much back row hate this format, especially with a Heavy Storm. And then with Heavy Storm back, you know, there's not going to be as much back row set. And then I think Twilight's going to be bitter too. So I don't want as much back row hate in my deck this format. I still have a lot. It's just the way Sabres play, I think, but I don't have as much as before. Okay, so that's why I run 2 MSTs. Now for traps, I have 2 Gottom Z-Call, you know, standard in X-Saber decks, bring out my monsters, make those plays. Solemn, Double Warning. Double 7 tools. Not sure how this is going to work out this format. Like I said, I have too much back row hate in my deck right now. I don't want as much right now, or I don't want as much, so I might reduce this to 1 or take it out completely, I'm not sure. But for now, I'm going to go with double and see how it works. And then 1 Mirror Force and 1 Torrential. For extra deck, I have the 1 Utopia. It's out of Seed Monster. Makes Boggart Knight infinitely more useful, and makes Mind Control even more useful than before. My X-Saber Synchros, double Fulhelmknight, or double Hyunlei, Gottoms, and Urbellum. Standard X-Saber Synchros, no more, no less than what I got in here right now. Then my staple Synchros, Stardust, Black Rose, Stardust Dragon, Trishula. Trishula's very easy to go into this deck. And he's almost never a bad thing to do, especially with double Darksoul. So you can do Airbellum or Fulhelmknight with double Darksoul, and you get a monster for your troubles and 2 searches during the end phase. So already he's a 1-for-1. And then he can potentially take out 2 cards from your opponent's hand, making him a +2. And then if your opponent negates it, he's still a 1-for-1, as long as you do it with double Darksoul. So he's great in this deck. And then Bartion. All my monsters are Earths, Bartion and Beast for both of that. Brio, Cataster, Librarian, and a Dianite, Earth monster, easy to go into. And then, like I said, just pretty much the only reason I run him is because he's an Earth monster. And then I was running a Leviathan Dragon before. When the TCG ruling was still in effect, where Seed monsters got their effects when sent to the grave. So double Darksoul or Darksoul and something else until the Leviathan Dragon was pretty good. But then that new ruling hit, so now I have a Dianite. My side deck isn't very well constructed yet, and it's a new format, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to need. But for now, it's my side deck build. I have my second effect Veiler in here. Double Cyber Dragon against Hero Beat. So it seems like it might be a good deck this format, and then it's one of my weaker matchups. Banishers against like Twilight and all them. Banishers, I love this card. Take out an Emmersblade and a Darksoul, and then I just leave them on there to control the field. And then if I need to get rid of them, I have Pashuul, I have Airbellum, I have Fulhelmknight, and people don't expect them to come out of my deck, so you know, takes them by surprise. Helps me in the game a bit. I have double Puppet Plant. Sams, they're not as big, and especially Gravekeepers, because I think they might be better this format with its seeds. Plus, have so many tuners, and then my Exceed monster, and take all those level 4 monsters like Descended and Spy, Sailing, all them, Commandant. Double Diddy Crow. The only decks this really works against right now is, or at least that I can think of to run it against, because I don't think plants are gonna, or that's not what I meant to say. Twilight, Plants, and Blackwings are all that I really use this against, and I don't know what Plants and Blackwings are going to be doing in this format. so it might just be useful against Twilight. Now if it is, then just straight put it. I might take it out, it might just be too much. Double change its appearance. There's a lot of small monsters that I can get rid of. Tradamusha, Tadeti, Spore, Global, Blade Spreader, Malicious for those Twilight hits. Yeah, it's just a dead card. Double Dozen match. All the monsters in my deck are Earth. Most of my extra deck is Earth. All it stops me from getting is Stardust and Black Rose and Trish and Brio. It's not too much, so Dozen match is pretty good. And then Double Mind Crush, and I have one proxy. Helps. It just keeps with that card advantage or hand advantage that my deck focuses around, being at Sabers, Darlings, and Mind Crush, and all that. The Mind Crush, especially, because I think I'm going to be facing a lot of Twilight this format. I don't know how it will be, but depending, I'm going to need to take that double 7 tools out. And especially against Twilight, double 7 tools for double Mind Crush will be a lot more useful. Okay. Alright, that's my build for this format. Hope you liked it. Post a comment, tell me what you think.